Okay.
Hello.
I'm running the things tonight, and it's obviously not even going that well.
Wednesday night yard adventures. Katie's running the room.
Which means that everything is a little weird. Okay. So, how do I see this one? I have to open up a different window, don't I?
No. You should have. It should have. You didn't actually click it, I don't think.
Okay, we're getting Instagram on here.
There it goes.
Hey, Instagram. You're kind of lagging, guys.
It definitely looked like you clicked it.
It looked like I clicked it, and it didn't click on it. Oh, well.
And now you need to go to the comments on the other one.
Now we need to go to the comments on the other one. So,
there you go.
Can you guys hear us is the number one question. Because we're kind of like not sure if you can hear us or not.
We're getting some good feedback on the mic, but we're also
like it's blinking tonight.
Blinkiness.
No, it's not on at all.
Not on at all, which sounds
so that sounds like we're probably not even got the mics on. Okay.
Okay.
They're useless. Let's take them off. We're going to take them off. Okay. Alabama Fiber Fest says they can hear us.
Okay.
So,
well, we'll just forget the mics.
We will forget the mics and call it good, and we'll only use those when we use the other laptop that seems to like them better.
I'm sorry.
So, okay. Perfect. Hi, friends.
Thanks for telling us that you can hear us.
Yes. Okay. So, tonight, oh, look. They are all answering now.
Yeah. So, let's see.
Today is May 22nd. Do you guys know what May 22nd is? Anybody? My parents know. My sister knows.
My parents knows too.
Your parents know, but they don't actually watch us during this time.
Not live. They watch it later.
They all watch it later. Today is Dean and I's 14th wedding anniversary.
It is.
We've been married for 14 years.
And we still like each other.
We do still like each other. And enough, in fact, that we live in a really, really tiny space. Of course, you can't tell that. Yes, it is our anniversary. So we're actually in a hotel room tonight. We just spent, 2 nights ago, we were in Brown County, Indiana. We spent the night there at the campground at Brown County State Park, which was super fun.
That was
and we enjoyed that. Yeah. And so that was great. We do enjoy staying in the truck. I really like staying in the truck.
I like it. Yeah.
But sometimes it's nice to have air conditioning. And when storms are threatening, for sure, having a nice solid roof over your head is kind of lovely.
Thanks, Debbie.
Thank you. Oh, your 44th anniversary is in 2 days? Wow, that's awesome. I'm going to make this go away. There's a pop-up over here, and I don't know anything about it. Okay. This is Dean's laptop, so I don't know what's going
on. We really like staying in the truck. Actually, I looked for a place to stay in the truck tonight, but there's like all the RV parks between where we were and here were like the stay for the whole season RV parks.
No, we don't need that.
We don't really need that. So
we just need tonight. Because we are headed to Jackson, Tennessee right now. We were in Evansville today, Indiana.
So let's rewind to.
So we're gonna jump backwards. Jas, we took a picture of Rose on the dashboard today. Dean is going to.
I will try to get in here on.
Try to make that happen for you, so you can see Rose on the dashboard hanging out with Tucker on the road today. Okay, so let's rewind. We've done a lot in the past 7 days.
Last Wednesday, we were coming to you from. Yeah, I don't remember. Washington. Sorry. Oh yeah, Washington. I'm like, yeah, sorry. We've done a lot since then.
So Wednesday we were at our Airbnb. No, we were at Jadawoo.
We were at
Jadawoo Designs.
Because it was specific time.
Because it was specific time, and so it was like 5:00, and so we were like, "Oh, let's go do this." So we were there. I taught a class. It was super fun. There's Dean popping in there. It is my picture, but it's totally Dean. And let's see, we ate dinner with Becky Ann and
that was fun.
Jess from Jadawoo Designs and Jess's daughter. We had a great time. And then on Thursday, we got up early, and because it was like, we still hadn't really adjusted to Pacific time, so we really didn't know what time it was anymore. And we went on the Puget Sound Yarn Crawl, the local yarn shop tour. We've made 4 stops.
We did on that day.
We
had gone to a couple of the shops
Tuesday night,
but it was the day before the yarn crawl.
Right, it was technically before it started.
Did they call it a crawl?
It's a yarn store tour.
Yeah, LYS yarn store tour.
Yes. So we went, and I don't know if I showed off what we got there or not, but I will show it off now. So we stopped in at Stilly River Yarns, and I got this really nice Coopworth. I'm pretty sure I already showed you this. And then we stopped in at Great Yarns, and I got this really awesome tweedy fingering BFL tweed, and its loveliness. And then on Thursday morning, we set out from the B&B. We left, and we went and got. Did we go get coffee? We went and got coffee. I'm sure.
Yeah, no, we stopped. We left early actually, and we stopped and got
we had breakfast.
Donut. We went to that donut, the little over by Stranded by the Sea.
Oh yeah, we went to Stranded by the Sea. So we went to Top Pot Donuts, and it's like right next to the ferry, like where the ferry lineup is, in Edmonds, Oregon, or Washington, Edmonds, Washington. And so we went in Stranded by the Sea.
The donut place was legit.
Oh yeah,
Stranded by the Sea was also legit.
The donut place was awesome. We both had the strawberry fritter, which was this month's special. It was super good. And then they had like a drive-through with coffee and like legit coffee. It was super great.
It's like 2 stories. They had like a little library on top.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was great.
And then we went to Stranded by the Sea. Super awesome yarn store. The owner dyes her own line of yarn. We met the owner and her husband, and they were really excited because we were like sitting outside at like 15 till.
You and another lady were both sitting there like ready to go. They had chairs outside the door.
I was knitting. I was working on the hat, which I finished. So I worked on the hat while I was sitting there.
And they had like it was the LYS Yarn Store tour, and so everybody had something special going on. But this place, they had like a party room, and you had to walk back through this like back room,
so cool.
And then there was a whole other room where they had some like a trunk show situation set up.
And the main room. So excuse me. The whole thing about this particular tour is that each shop has a knit pattern and a crochet pattern that they offer, and then they offer a yarn pairing with that. And so you can get the patterns for free. A lot of them are paid for patterns, but they will, you had a code or whatever, so you get them for free. So the one that I got from Stranded, I only bought one skein from there, and this is Stranded by the Sea. This is her yarn. This is their Selkie DK, which is a BFL, superwash BFL in silk. And it's a really, really nice base. And this is the color Elderberry.
She was very worried that you were not getting enough to make the project.
Yeah, so the project was like 3 skeins, and I was like, yeah, I don't have room for that in my life. There is no room for 3 skeins of one thing. No, that's not how this works anymore. So we did that, and I had a really good time. There were bunnies there, and I got stickers from one of the from Cerulean Orchid. Cerulean Orchid is a sticker maker, and she does like accessories and stuff, and she's based up in the Seattle Tacoma area of Washington, and she's super awesome. So I got a couple of stickers there. I think we're gonna add those on the truck soon, so
hopefully
we have a plan. We have a plan to add those on, so I think those would be really fun. And then, so we left there, and we went to
Fiber Gallery.
And Dean had this whole plan when we went to Fiber Gallery.
He goes, not just my plan. We had a talk.
We had a talk in the car, and he's like, we can't buy a skein of yarn in every store.
We just don't have room.
We just don't have room for that. And I said, okay. And I was all on board with this. He's like, a mini skein, set of stitch markers, something else.
It was like a football huddle. We were like, all right, ready, break. Okay. And we go into the yarn store.
Fiber Gallery was lovely. Yeah. They had a great selection of lovely little yarns. And we just had a wonderful time in there. We talked with the people who own/work there, and they were awesome. And it's in this old house, and there's pictures online, and I made a little reel. Anyway, so they had the very coveted tote bag for the crawl, for the tour. And look at this artwork. How cute is this? And I got a signed copy. Jean was not happy.
Technically, she did not buy a skein of yarn.
But I got a tote bag. But I totally got a tote bag.
Admittedly, it's a very cool tote bag.
It is a really cool tote bag. It's like super well made.
The artwork is nice, and it reminds you of the.
Also,
crawl.
It's holding my yarn from the crawl, so it was like it totally worked, and it fit in the top of my like carry-on, like my open topped carry-on where all my projects sit. For when we were getting on the plane in like 3 hours from this point. So yeah. Okay.
See, I'm gonna take a short time out here to tell you about how Katie works. So the way that Katie works is that she knows that she does not need another bag, and we do not have room for a bag on the truck. And so every time, this is even before we had the truck, and we're like, okay, you don't really need another bag. What happens is she gets the bag, and then she uses it constantly for weeks to make, not me. She's not doing it for me.
No, I'm totally justifying it to myself.
She's justifying it to herself for weeks. She will use this bag almost daily for weeks. And then she will find another bag, and it will get relegated to the other bags. So, that's just how Katie works.
It works. But it's a really good system. And I have some bags that are very well loved.
Yes. And then eventually, when they have lived their life with you, you give them to people.
I do. I give them on, or they go when people shop my stash. I'm like, oh, here's a bag.
Yes.
Take this bag from me.
Yeah.
So we left there. We went to Fiber Gallery. We had a great time, and then we went to Hazel Knits, which is a yarn dyer. And they do have open studio hours, like 3 or 4 days a week now. But they have a lovely little studio floor space now that's super cool. And I picked up, so he said minis. So I got micro minis. So these are half minis.
Yeah. Like
so these are 5 grams each. So I got these really awesome colors here. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but they're lovely. And there's like a whole, they had these like big walls of tonal color, and they were loveliness. Their crawl color was really cool. It was an assigned pooling situation. And so I think it was called Garden Trellis is the crochet pattern. Jas, you would super love this one.
Yeah.
It was like blue, and then it had like little roses in it.
It was definitely.
So it was really cool.
I thought it looked great. The shop owner did not seem that happy.
She did not seem happy with the pattern, but she wrote it. So I know.
I feel like I don't know what was going on, but she did not seem happy.
She was not happy with it. So anyway, I had some really fun yarns to play with.
They had a ton of yarn.
Yes.
Like they
wholesale too and everything.
They had a ton of yarn and like all the colors.
All the colors. So many colors, guys. They had really great bases too. I really like Hazel Knits. They've always been in my stash. So I'm really happy to have some more stash. But I think I had used up all of my Hazel Knits before. So I'm really excited to have this. So that's going to become something. And then I was like, so we have time to go to one more. And
we did.
So because basically we had to be at the airport by 1:30.
We were just working our way down to the airport, and this one was very close.
Yes.
B-Town Yarn.
You could see the planes taking off from the yarn shop. So which is kind of cool. So we went to B-Town Yarns, which was in Burgess.
Oh no, it's not Burgess.
Bergen.
There's no G. Burien. B-U-R-I-E-N. However you say that.
Sure, that's cool too.
B-Town.
B-Town. So we went there. Tiny little shop, super cute. Had some great yarns.
Yeah.
Had some really awesome local and not local hand dyers, including Jada Wu.
Yeah.
We got to see her display
pictures of her and the shop owner. I took a picture, sent it to Jess, and then the shop owner thought that was cool.
Her yarn was the featured yarn for one of the patterns, which was really great. And so we were really excited to see that.
They were super nice and personable.
They were.
Yeah.
And so I got this, and I really debated back and forth because I had a cordsmith tool to make I-cords, and I was like, I could get the cordsmith or I could get skein of yarn because I was really trying not to buy a skein of yarn. I really tried, really tried, and that didn't happen. Because Dean like looked at me and he was like, "Well, which one do you really want?" And I was like, "I don't know."
And the answer to that was both of them.
So he put down the I-cord tool and I bought the yarn. So this is Bad Sheep yarn. And no, that was the one who said we asked about her and she said that she lived in Alaska and then she moved to Florida. And so she lives in Florida now. And so this was from her Florida studio. So it's called Orange Julius and it matches my fingernails, which I thought was super fun. And I was really on this like orangey. I picked up several orangey vibes lately. So that was really fun. And we got on a plane. So we left and went to the airport, got on a plane, and it was we had a really awesome dinner on the plane, which I enjoyed it. Yeah. Dean didn't enjoy his dinner as much.
It was okay. It was, I don't know. I feel like just the food we had on the plane on the way there just like set the bar like way up here. And this was just like kind of here.
We did go to the Sky Lounge, which was really nice. Yeah. And we had like a snack there, and it was delicious.
That was really good.
They had like little strawberry shortcake parfait things in like little mason jars. So fun. Anyway.
And the flight was pretty uneventful.
Yeah. Flight was uneventful.
We made it back. Unfortunately, when we got back, it was like 8:45 p.m. Central Time.
And to Minneapolis. And her name is Marcy. Kay knows her.
Oh.
Kay's hard knows Marcy.
I can't read that.
Bad Sheep. It says her name is Marcy. Cool. And she is awesome. Her yarn is awesome. I agree. Nice. I'm really excited to get to know her. So this is how I find new yarns, guys. This is how I find new dyers to put on the truck. Going to all these different shops and finding stuff.
We took a lift to where we had parked our truck at one of our dyer friends' houses.
Yes, in St. Paul area.
St. Paul.
And then we hit the road and drove about 3 hours. We got to our hotel in Wisconsin Dells about late 1 a.m.
About late o'clock.
And then
early even.
Whatever you want to say. We got up super early next morning and hit the road again, and we drove all the way to Lexington, Kentucky.
You know, it was like 8 hours and 50 something minutes. I thought I was prepared for like a really long, hard day, and it was not that bad. Like, it was a long day.
It was a long day, but it wasn't like the worst. So it was a good drive. We checked in at the fairgrounds. We were able to take not park the truck on Friday night.
And we just wanted to check out where we were going to be, make sure it was okay if we pulled in on Saturday morning, which it was, and it was fine.
So we made it to
Kentucky. Actually, I think, worked out better that way.
Yeah. We made it to Kentucky Sheep and Wool. We had a wonderful weekend hanging out with our friends at the Airbnb. We had stayed with Fold Out Cat and Oink Pigments, so Q, Jasper, and Helena. You guys have heard their names before because we stay with them a lot.
We're starting to form a little crew.
Yeah, it's great.
We meet up at a lot of festivals and
it's nice to have
a fun time.
It's really nice to have friends.
It is.
And we got to hang out with other people too and chat with them at the show, like Bernard Family Farms. We got to chat with Mode Knit. We got to chat with Gems Lux. We got to chat with Stephanie from Deep Dyed. Fairy was there from Apothecary.
There was a lot of people at this show that we need.
Bewitched Pigments, which I'm hoping we're going to get to park in her driveway soon.
I was sort of blanked out. Did you say Laura from?
I have not said Laura from Laughing Cat yet.
Or Laura from Creative.
And Laura from Creative Humor by Laura.
Laura.
And
or
Kevin.
Laura, yeah.
And Joe. Yeah. Kevin and Joe. Yeah, there was all the people there. And then there were a few people that I didn't get to talk to as much anyway. Tara from Allegheny was there.
Cornbread and Honey.
Tanya
came by and said hi.
And then there were 4 yarn trucks at this show at Kentucky Sheep and Wool, or Sheep and Fiber, me. Kentucky Sheep and Fiber. It takes place the full weekend of May every year. So this is its
this year
17th year.
I think last year worked out that there were no yarn trucks there. And
it was kind of a weird year.
And so this year there was Yarn Birds. Robin from Yarn Birds was there. Lindsay with
Indigo Guinea.
Traveling
Yarn Yogi.
Angie was
there, and then we were there. Yarn Adventure was
there.
There was
like a little row. It was like
like
yarn truck, somebody else, yarn truck, somebody else, yarn truck, and then the food trucks were kind of like out down by the way.
It was a really fun show. It was hot.
It was, it was like 85, which like in a couple of months will feel really nice. But that was like the first day that we were kind of outside all day with it being that hot and humid.
We've been chasing spring so hard, and then it was all of a sudden not spring because like when we were in Washington, it was like these lovely days of like 69 and semi-sunny most of the time, and so nice lovely breeze. And the nice breeze and all this stuff, and
85 and like 85% humidity was a little bit rough for us.
But we ran the air pretty hard in the truck, but that's how it goes.
Honestly, like today, it was about the same temperature today. It was bad. So.
Yeah, so it got better today.
But it didn't rain all weekend,
right?
So that
did you put up the picture?
No, I couldn't. I can't share it from the phone, so you can show it.
Okay. Here, Jas. Check out Rose. That is so blown out.
Right. Turn it to the right, like tilt. No, to the right. Yeah, there you go.
There she is. There's Rose sitting with Tucker up on the dashboard, crossing the bridge into Kentucky today. Okay, so what? Oh, so this weekend we had some Dreaming Robots electric eel wheels with us. We had 4 to start the show, and I had actually already sold one, but I forgot.
Yeah, we had 5 with us, unbeknownst to our memories. We had already promised one of those to it's one of the vendors there and forgot
and mortified.
Of course everyone was like, I want one of those, and we sold them all, and then the vendor came up and we were like, uh-oh.
So we got that figured out, and because we have most of our wheels actually stored at YarnCom in St. Louis, because that's a great midpoint for us for the most part. And so basically what happens is if you buy a wheel from us in person, we immediately have our shipping labels sent over to the yarn shop, and they set it in the mail that evening. So it's like one of the people ordered a wheel like on Saturday or on Sunday, actually.
2 people, ordered it on Sunday.
The wheel on Sunday, we put in the shipping label on Sunday, and she had the wheel by Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah.
So
and our vendor who we forgot, and this same thing, like it got there yesterday.
So I mean, that's really nice to have. Like, it was a really fast turnaround.
It was really weird because we were at Shepherd's Harvest in Minnesota, like big festival, lots of spinning, weaving people.
Is it like one wheel?
And like no one was interested in wheels. Yeah. And then we came to Kentucky, and everyone was like, I
need a wheel right now.
No. You don't have to convince me. I'm ready to pay right now.
Hugh from the Fold Out Tag was teaching her electric sheep class, which is where she teaches you how to spin on a variety of electric wheels. So you gotta get to pick and like actually get to try out all the different
experiential e-wheel learning.
Yes, experiential electric wheel learning. So while I was there, I showed off this lovely pink skein that I had spun on the wheel while last fall, and it had been sitting in a ball, like wound up, just sitting because I didn't know what I was gonna do with it. But anyway, I don't know if you can see that there's like sparkle in it. And this was the last fall. It was my Barbie bat that I was carrying around, and then it's paired with 4 ounces of Falkland from Laughing Cat fiber. So one ply is the Falkland, and the other strand is other ply is who is it from? Butterfly Girl.
Yes.
Butterfly Girl.
You got that.
Is that all the
before Eureka, right?
I got it at I got it at
I got it at Fall Gifts, didn't you?
I got it at Fiber Christmas. I got it at Fiber Christmas last year. So
that was that long.
My Fiber Christmas class is up now though. So if you want to take my Fiber Christmas class, I'm teaching mending at Fiber Christmas this year.
This is Fiber Christmas in July at Kellyville, Oklahoma.
At the fairgrounds.
Tulsa.
And so
last weekend in July.
The last weekend in July. I think my class is on Saturday.
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't remember. I shared it yesterday, so we'll look it up again and I'll share it again. So this butterfly girl was there, and so is her sister Yorkie Slave. So they do a shared booth situation, but they make the most beautiful bats. And so this is 8 ounces, and I think we measured it at about 340 yards for the 8 ounces, and it measures around a DK. So it turned out really nice. Did you send me something?
No, your sister.
Oh, it's my sister. Okay, cool. And then I also, while I was at Kentucky sitting outside, I did quite a bit of spinning. So I finished my singles for my 316. This is a brown and white Cormo, or brown and white BFL. Sorry, brown and white BFL. And this is from 316 Dye Studio. And this is her colorway Cinder and Smoke. And so Q and Helena were like, my God, did you spin Cobweb? And I was like, I mean, I guess, sure. It's like teeny, tiny, guys.
It's like a wisp.
It's a wisp. I was going for consistency, and I really think I nailed it.
It is extremely consistent.
I am so proud of myself.
Yeah.
So this, I'm going to apply soon.
I'm pretty sure like a full 4-ounce skein of this plied together would be like 600 yards.
I'm really excited about this. So this is 4 ounces, and it's going to be great. Anyway, so I'm going to work on plying that sometime in the next couple of weeks. And I did go ahead and ply. I had from Coconuts and Cashmere, I bought a braid of 100% superwash Cormo last year, or no, not superwash, 100% Cormo, in the colorway Fool's Gold, which is this lovely teal to like gold, like rich goldy color.
Aqua and gold.
Yeah, aqua gradient in the braid. And so I was thinking I was going to chain ply it, but what I ended up doing was splitting it onto 2 bobbins, and I was working on consistency with this one, but I started spinning this last July, which was literally like a month after I started spinning. So yeah.
You can definitely tell that you've got.
So I plied it up, and then Helena helped me wash it, and here it is. There she is. And this is 440 yards.
Yep.
Yeah. We measured it on the skein counter. The whole thing. Yep. And it is really, really pretty. It turned out super good. So I'm pretty excited about that.
So you finished like getting these all together and doing all this like this week.
Yeah.
So,
this has been fun and has been sitting ready for me to like.
Well, and the Barbie
fly
has been in the ball for a long time.
I did it in December.
Yeah.
I plied it in December. I also plied up another one in December that I didn't. So this was I let people play on the 6th with. Like, this was what I had on there for most of my fall shows, like October and November, right after we started selling the wheels. And so this was kind of what I let people play with. This is Oink Pigments. This is their Lover's Coral color, which was their Shenandoah Valley 2023 colorway. And this is 100% Rambouillet. I love their Rambouillet base. So, and this is the Seriously Inconsistent, and parts of it are super overspun and parts of it are super underspun. Whatever. And so I washed the pink one on my Barbie bat, and I washed the Lover's Coral both last night in our hotel room because I was like, I should go ahead and do that. So now I have 3 skeins of yarn, and this one we decided it's 4 ounces and it's plied on itself.
And it's 92. So it was
92. So it was
184 yards.
184-ish yards, 180 yards. And it is worsted. It's like a worsted. DK worsted. Yeah. Like I said, it's super inconsistent. So there's like some bulky bits and there's some like fingering bits. So but I really thought this was a fun colorway to play with. And I enjoyed doing it.
She was doing all the spinning on the other from the 316, the cobwebby stuff that you're making. Mm-hmm. yeah, man, you were just selling those wheels left and right out there. And
yeah.
We have 3 left.
We do have 3 left.
They are in St. Louis, so if you order one, it will ship from there.
Thanks, Candace, by the way, for buying one today.
Yes.
Candace from Yarn Dragon Fibers. She snagged a wheel today, which we're really excited about.
So if you want one, a new
from us,
Kill Wheel 6.1 from us, you need to get it soon because I suspect those 3 will.
And I will say that if you look online and we are out, YarnCom will have some.
Yep.
So YarnCom will definitely have a few. I know what inventory they have.
She doesn't have a ton left.
She doesn't have a ton. I think she has 6. Yeah. So that's fun too. So yeah, that's really cool. It's already been 30 minutes. Right?
Yep. So
we got to the
we finished Kentucky, and then
we went to Indianapolis.
We went to
Sunday night. We went to Indianapolis,
and when we parked at Oink Pigments, where we were staying the night, we realized that the tire we
had a flat tire,
pretty flat
on the back dually.
Not blown out, just like really, really low.
One of the dualies on the back was not happy, so we spent most of Monday morning finding a new tire.
And we went to one place, and they said, our other location, it was Best One of Indy. Yes. And they were like, our other location usually handles RVs. We went there, they got us in, and I mean, it took them like 3 hours, but they balanced.
We bought 4 new tires on the back. So we have all new tires on the truck, like 6 brand new tires in the last 3 weeks.
The 4 back tires on the truck did not look horrible.
Yeah.
But they were original to the vehicle, which is a 2016.
Yeah.
But like, even though the vehicle only had 16,000 miles when we got it,
they've been
sitting
for a while.
Probably had more mileage life in them, but they have been sitting for a few years.
So we were really happy to go ahead and get that done. And so
all new tires.
Yep.
Balanced, aligned.
The back ones were balanced. Yeah. All front ones are everything's aligned.
Everything's all good.
Yeah. So we were so excited.
That was most of Monday morning, and we scrambled around, got out of there just in time to
do a live for HGA, Hand Weavers Guild of America. They're hosting Convergence this summer, which is their big biannual show, where they bring together all these wonderful weavers and amazing makers from across the country and world to have classes and learn and have the marketplace, and there's all kinds of fabulousness. We did a session, it's called Marketplace Mondays. I think next week is the last one, or this week was the last one.
I'm not sure.
But all those are available for replay on their Facebook page.
Yeah, you can definitely find it. If it's not on their Facebook page, you can find it from there.
Yes. And so you can kind of see what we were featuring. And we did talk about some new stuff that we picked up this weekend at Kentucky, including our brand new Granite Mountain stitch markers, which are all national parks. And we are so excited about those. And then we also this week, we finished paying for our Knitted Wit National Park yarn order. So that's coming in.
Which I'm glad we did, because we sold a ton of that today.
We sold a ton of that today. So we stayed in Indianapolis. We did our thing in the Lowe's parking lot, which was great. It was really hot.
A couple of the other people were like very professional in their videos.
They were like super had a tie
presentations and a tie, and we were like,
here's all this
sweating bullets in a Lowe's parking lot after we like scarfed down some pretzels because we hadn't eaten all day.
It was really it was fun.
It was fun.
This is what running a yarn truck is really like, guys. It's realizing like a half hour after you do this live that you could have turned on the generator and had air conditioning.
Yeah, we both were like, after we started up the car, we were like,
we could have run the generator.
Run the generator and had air conditioning.
So that was fun.
And then, so Monday night we stayed at
we decided to leave to go down to Brown County to cut an hour or two off of the drive. And then, so we went on to Yesterday, we went ahead and drove down to Evansville.
Yeah, and we went to the yarn store in Newburgh outside of Evansville.
We stopped in there.
Sheepskeins.
Yep.
And
I got a really cool kit that I'm going to knit up, and I did not bring it.
Friend. Well, you don't need to bring it because in case the friend
it's a surprise
making the thing is watching.
They might watch this. I don't know.
Yes.
Anyway, so and like I said, I did finish Ella's hat. So look, Sarah's on, so we can show off Ella's hat. Look, nice. Sarah, I made a hat for Ella.
I haven't looked at your text, Sarah. Sorry.
Sarah's my sister. This hat's for my niece. And so I finished a project this week, like a knitting project. I've been working on my brioche tweed shawl here and there. That's what I've been sitting when we sit places. I've been working on that. And then
question is are you going to work on a tease or tank?
Am I going to work on a tease or tank? I think so.
Okay.
I'm ready.
You're gonna have to start soon.
I gotta start. I gotta finish it by June?
A month.
I have a month, guys. Okay, you have a month too for our teas and tanks. Our spring make along. Yats spring now 2024.
Glad that's catching on.
Let me change the banner really fast.
I'm glad that's catching on, so we can have the Yat Spring Mal.
Yat Spring Mal. There it is. Okay.
So so today we were at Be Happy Pie Company in Evansville, and it was again warm today, but we were more used to it. But there was also a barbecue truck, Miller's Catering Barbecue and Weddings.
So good.
They had a gigantic.
It was like a 30-foot trailer, and then they had like a dually, like extended cab truck pulling the thing.
But
huge.
It was a great barbecue place. We had some. We had some brisket today.
We had some brisket for dinner.
The pie shop was awesome. We both got pie.
Mini pies.
You had a strawberry cheesecake one. I had like a strawberry pie one.
And then we bought a chicken pot pie, big 10-inch one for tomorrow. Yeah. So we're excited about that. So that's and then we drove about an hour down the way to cut off an hour off our drive for tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll be in Jackson, Tennessee, where I am teaching a class in the evening.
Soul crochet.
Yes. So. We'll be there from noon to 6. So if you are in the area, we'd love to see you there. And then this weekend we are at
Wooster. Ohio.
Yes,
Great
Wooster,
Lakes
Ohio.
Fiber Show.
Great Lakes Fiber Show promises to have a lot of fun people, a lot of fun friends. We will be at an Airbnb by ourselves, so I'm very excited about that.
Weird,
I know it might be. It's kind of weird
going to a show and not staying with someone else. But
we're like within walking distance of the fairgrounds, so it's kind of nice.
As long as it's not raining, I think we're gonna walk back and forth.
We skirted around a storm tonight. Hopefully we can skirt around any of the storms tomorrow, so that'll be nice. And we'll be doing quite a bit of driving on Friday. So before we get there, that is what we have done and what we will be doing for a little while. And we are excited to see you guys. So thanks for coming on and hanging out with us. And questions, concerns, what you got? Anything? Anybody?
Yeah,
I need to switch over to the comments
for anyone else to say.
I'm sorry.
Guys, it takes 30 to 40 minutes to talk about everything we do in a week these days.
It really does. Well, it's okay.
But we enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
It's really nice to have all the stuff that we do now.
Yes.
So, we are looking for dates for pop-ups, midweek pop-ups
in October,
in September and October.
Yeah. Preferably east of the Mississippi.
Yeah. Well, and north. Yeah. We're crisscrossing the country a few times in August, September, and October. And so midweek stuff in like the Midwest, Mid-South would be lovely.
After the first week of October, it's mostly like east. Yeah. So from, northern Georgia to southern New York. You got something in that area,
yes, but weekends are out, so we already have something like every weekend. Forever. Yeah, no, at least until mid-November. So
I'm emailing people out west about summer 2025. So
yes. So if you guys have something out there you'd like us to try to do midweek, like Monday through Thursday.
Yeah.
But we do pie shops, we do coffee shops, we do breweries, we do wineries, we do whatever you want us to come and hang
meets
out
at your house.
Yeah. Your knit group who hangs at your house.
Who meets at the library. Your crochet group who meets at the brewery.
Libraries are tough because usually they can't accommodate us, but
it depends. Like
we can do other stuff. So
yeah, it depends because a lot of them are like how it is like in Nashville. It's like you know, like a whole big parking lot thing.
Yeah. So, but we definitely would love to work with you guys if you have something. Is that it?
Shoot us a message.
Yeah.
Let us know.
We'll try to work something out. Definitely. All right.
We're done. That's it.
We're out.
Yep.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
See you next week. Happy crafting. Oh.